and welcome to the Cat Collective. I'm Nina, I'm the channel for this channel, and let's start. Healing. Prosperity and passion. Bottom of the deck was happiness. So many others. Path, okay. So the burp card is already on the table, which means what do you have to release? Funny though, I'm clearly getting that it's a journey, you know. It's almost as if you are looking back at your journey and you are wondering where you're waiting for your goodness, the promised land. So I think a few years ago or so already, you started the journey and you began to fly by receiving a promise of someone saving you, something saving you. And just this, it felt so like a knowing so much that you got up and fly, right? You flew, and the first while of experiencing this promise, you really believed in it, right? You believed in it so much that you gave up everything and went. And but then, you know, further you were traveling down the path, things changed. You know, in the beginning you were so full of joy and nothing was able to slow down your, or just mess with your high vibration. You know, you were so high vibrational, nothing could have changed that, you know, other people especially. You always had you believe, you know, that this is going to, you know, even if you had to endure something, you were so sure that it was just a phase, and that the end of this journey, even of the hard parts of the journey, were was inside, you know. It was just there. The end was inside, right? And I think today is more the day where you look back on this and you miss this high vibrational self, because you were not really flying like a bee. You were much more powerful, almost like a bee with some sort of extra power, right? It's this, you know, I'm getting in video games when you get some superpowers which make you run for, you know, a certain amount of time, you know, which make you faster and better, and, you know, all of that just for a short period, and then it goes back to normal, right? And I think you're looking back at this time and you wish you could have the power that you had back there then, you know, because things didn't just get slower or normal after that. Then something happened that caused you to really feel bad and to question and to be scared of being happy. Because when you had this short period of time, it could be half a year, you know, of empowered being and just being motivated and just so full of energy and high vibrational and very happy, and then everything crumbled, right? Everything crumbled and left you like this. Everything crumbled and you experienced more or less the opposite of this goodness that you first experienced. And you were at the bottom of life and faith, and you were questioning your whole, I think you were close to just suicide. Or, you know, something like that. And it makes me sad because, you know, what you have experienced left you afraid of being as happy as you were when you first started the journey, right? First of all, you had faith that something really nice would happen, you know, something specific would happen, but it never happened. In fact, the situation that you thought would happen turned also into one of those situations that were causing you to feel like this. Not just that, even worse, you know, it's like as if you got a promise of love of someone and then this person just breadcrumbs you over the time, but you are so happy because you love them so much and things will happen, you know, you are so assured that this will happen, and then they turn around and tell you how ugly you are. And they met someone else and this other person is so much more pretty than you. You know, and you look at them and you look and you right? It's this. Can be this, but it can be anything else, you know, whatever. It's just an example. And then, you know, it could play out in so many ways, you know. How can life put a stopper on you being happy? Maybe someone died that you love. Maybe your own health got worse, or you discovered something about your own health. And maybe you discovered something about a friend that you thought was a friend but is not really a friend. Everything. It feels like everything like this happened. Maybe you were homeless also. It's this, you were once so happy and expecting the best, and then life threw you into a bin. And then you had to sort your stuff again, right? And you had to then you had to release all of this, right? Your beliefs about people, but you also left so much other things behind, so many other things like happiness. And you just noticed that you lost happiness because now you are so scared of life. It's almost like you expect that something bad is happening whenever something good is happening, and equally as bad. As much as you felt happy in the moments that you were when you first set out on this journey, so much you felt down when you hit the wall. It could be everything, it could be that you had all this promise and beauty laying ahead of you, and then you hit this wall of and everything turned into shit. And now you are in this phase where you are trying to heal. But I'm getting so sad because you are trying to heal, but on the other hand, you are more numb and neutral. That's what I'm getting. She looks almost satisfied when she's healing, right? She looks like relieved or something like that. But you are more almost like a robot. Like a robot, and because you've been through this, I think you don't allow yourself also to feel those good emotions anymore, and you went straight back to the place that you left, except that you are probably now at a different place. But this first propelling moment of enthusiasm and joy and excitement for life, and what happened afterwards, all those slaps that you got from life, you retreated to, you created the same cage that you were in before, that you wanted to leave, but except maybe for a difference. Maybe you received some sort of thing and you left your significant other, and now you're alone and living in the same shitty life, except that you are now single. And somewhere else, right? And I'm just getting so sad because it's like you're wondering when your goodness will come in. It's this, and you're trying to release this whole journey because you are still having faith in a way that something will come, but it took so much from you, and you set out this journey in anticipation of a reward, and you're wondering when it's coming to an end because you've heard maybe that or you know that maybe someone has told you, well, your journey is about to begin, and you're like, about to begin? Fuck you, right? Excuse my no, don't excuse my French. You've been through all of this shit and it's just about to begin? Well, if it's a good journey, then bring it on, right? But yeah, and you're not, it's cynical, it's a bit bitter maybe, but it's also more apathic. It's just neutral. You try to be neutral because if you are overly happy, you're fearing that something will drag you down again. But is it a rule of this, or yeah, you are wondering, you are not sure anymore, right? And I'm also getting that you are also, whenever you look at a potential love interest, you only see that you don't see your own beauty anymore also. You just see how they could match with other people who are much more pretty than you, much more. You've lost so much. Most of all, you've lost your passion. Yes, you are creating things. Yes, you try to be strong, but you are not passionate anymore. And excited, and all you are is stressed. You are wondering, you just want this to end, whatever way. And you are still expecting your reward. Maybe not the one that you had in mind first, right? Yeah, now I'm crying because it's so sad. It's just... What has life done to me, right? It's just... Yeah, you look at others and you see, life didn't treat them that well too, sometimes. But you're so close to give up. Even though I think, this down phase could be also already a while ago, and now you're in this neutral, gliding along, hating life kind of thing. Not hating, but maybe not hating, but just like not enjoying life. Having the same cage that you left. Right? And also being scared and not believing in anything. Like not in this passionate way anymore. I think you still believe in it because that's what you've been taught. But it's this, you've released so much in this. And so all the passion and everything. And you're wondering, whenever you see high vibrational people who are passionate about the things that they're doing, it almost repels. And negative energies, or in general, those energies that first you were so strong to let them bounce back, right? Now they are just, it appears that those energies, they cling to you, and you notice them more, and maybe you're in a situation that even makes it worse. Being yelled at by customers or something like that, right? In one of those brutal positions where you first just were like, yeah, well, talk to my hand, but now you're like this. Yeah. Let me cry with you a bit. Because it's really hard. After, you wish your whole life could just be like this boost of moment, right? Like this short period of time where you felt invincible. Like this short period of time where you felt like everything is finally making sense. And then you got so many slaps that you were laying on the ground and crying for help. And no one came. But just when you're the least expected, that's my message for you. universe has your reward. And even though it scares the crap out of you, because you're like, okay, well, it's different than what you first had in mind. And you're afraid of getting slaps again. But you still take it, right? You take it with open hands and a bit of doubt and a bit of disbelief. But this is also healing because, well, the reason why you didn't see it coming or why you had this bad feeling is, or because you were in this, up, down, neutral phase, is because your journey was not over. And now your journey is going to begin, but in a whole different position, because prosperity. Just seeing this room with golden coins. That's for you. So, your reward is there. Now I've got 2 cards. I'm crying for you. It's this happy, from sad tears to happy tears. It's this. Well then, okay. I guess, you found the pot of gold, the end of the rainbow. But you were hoping that the rainbow was just consisting of rainbow colors and, well, but still. Let's see who this reading is for. Scorpio. Yeah, I hope this reading helped, and additional info is in the letter box below. And see you next time. Bye bye.